call to order this secret conclave of America's media empires. We're here to come up with the next phony baloney crisis to put Americans back where they belong, in dark rooms glued to their televisions, too terrified to skip the commercials.
Well, I think...
NBC, you are here to listen and not speak. I think we should go with a good old-fashioned public health scare.
A new disease. No one's immune. It's like the summer of the shark, except instead of a shark, it's an epidemic. And instead of summer, it's all the time.
That is so...
Now, I hate to be the guy who derails what everybody else loves.
He loves being that guy.
But, Janice, we do have standards. This can't be a made-up disease. The only moral thing to do is release a deadly virus into the general public.
We do have something we've been holding on to, but it hasn't been tested. Get over here, NBC.
Well, we certainly believe in testing, but Wow. Oh, yeah.
So, we've got our deadly disease. Now, we just have to blame it on something that's in every household, something that people are a little bit afraid of already. House cat flu is coming, people. The Center for Disease Disinformation predicts with some degree of probability that the house cat flu might spread in the following hypothetical outbreak pattern. So petter beware, that warm body on your lap just might be ready to destroy your tender fiddles. Springfielders are advised to stay tuned for more information if they experience any of the following symptoms: mild thirst, occasional hunger, tiredness at night.
You know, I don't know when this was ever a good idea.
Hurry up, boy! We have to burn everything the cat touched before the virus makes us paranoid!
Homer! Stop burning! They have a vaccine!
All right, we'll get the vaccine.
We are seeing that the ability of individuals who are infected through breakthrough infections, namely vaccinated people who ultimately get infected, that they are generally without symptoms or minimally symptomatic. However, it is clear that they are capable of transmitting the infection to uninfected individuals. And the data that they reported indicates that if you look at the level of virus in the nasopharynx of a person who's vaccinated and has a breakthrough infection, and compare that to the level of virus in the nasopharynx of an unvaccinated person who's infected, they're essentially equivalent, which would go along and underscore the fact that vaccinated people who do have a breakthrough infection are clearly capable of transmitting the infection to an uninfected person.
So if you're fully you know what, but you can still get the you know what, and you can still transmit the you know what, then please explain to me, why would I get it again?
People in America are not settled with the information that's been given to us right now. So I'm not going to be lining up taking a shot or a vaccination for something that wasn't clear in the first place. And then you all create a shot at miraculous time. It takes years to create vaccination.
Well, it used to take years.
Okay, it used to.
You know how many years were invested in this approach? About 20 years of science to get us to be able to do it. 20 years is not enough, and 9 months is definitely not enough for nobody to be taking no vaccination that you all came up with.
The only reason I'm talking to you right now, as close as we are, is that I've been vaccinated.
Right.
But if it allows thousands of people like you don't get vaccinated, you're going to let this virus continue to percolate in this country and in this world.
Something like the common flu then, right?
And it's
much more serious than the flu.
Well, the flu kills a lot of people annually, too.
You know how many people died of the flu the last year? I mean, not this year, virtually none, but the previous year, about 20 to 30,000. You know, how many people have died from COVID-19 in the United States? 600,000 Americans.
The number that you all giving that died, that's once again, that's you all's number.
You gonna pass?
Yeah, definitely. Because when you start talking about paying people to get vaccinated, when you start talking about incentivizing things to get people vaccinated, there's something else going on with that. Something else going on.
It is something going on.
There's something else.
You're right. But I'm glad millions of people like me and most everybody here didn't get an incentive. You know what their incentive was? Protecting their health and protecting the city. But that's why I won't keep you anymore.
It's okay, because my y'all campaign is about fear. It's about inciting fear in people. You all attack people with fear. That's what this pandemic is. It's a fear. It's fear, this pandemic. That's all it is.
So the same God who healed me from COVID-19 last year and allowed my baby not to get it, it's the same God who will protect me this time around if I get it again. But I plead the blood over my house, and I know that He is going to protect me and my children from whatever variant comes. Whatever variant comes, we are protected. We are protected by the blood of the Lamb. I plead the blood over me and my children all the time. And I just choose to trust God. I'm not getting the V word because I know what's behind it. It's not of God. I know the hidden agendas. I know the tactics that they're using, and it's not of God. I'm not going to get into all of that. I'm just going to get into the message. But I will not bow down to their God. I'm talking about God, little g. And the V words, that's their gods. Okay? The jab. I can't say it because of the censorship. But y'all know what I'm talking about. That's their God. And I will not bow down to their God. Nor am I telling anybody what to do. The choice is yours. If you choose to get the V words, that's up to you. But as for me and my house, we will not get it. We covered by the blood of the Lamb, period. We will not, me and my children, we will not take it. I'm choosing to trust God, period. We will not take it. I will not take something in this Plandemic was planned. It's a whole video on YouTube where Bill Gates so-called prophesied that this epidemic was going to come. He so-called prophesied this in 2016. Okay? He said that the world was overpopulated. So why would I take something, put something in my body that's man-made, that this man set up here and said the world was overpopulated, and he said that it was coming? I will not do it. I will not do it. I will not bow. I will not take it. I refuse to take it. And I don't care what anybody think. God has covered me thus far. He covered my children thus far. The whole time when I had COVID-19, me and my children stayed in the same house. Let me tell you. Let me testify. The whole time my children didn't leave this house when I had COVID-19. We got a 3-bedroom house. And they got their own room. I stayed in my room. They stayed in their room. We got one bathroom. We shared a bathroom. Every time I went in the bathroom, I sprayed Lysol all around in the bathroom when I went in and when I went out. And let me tell you, the whole time my children didn't cough. My children didn't sneeze. My children didn't vomit. My children did not run no fever. None of that. Period. Because we are protected.